Hey, hey. Welcome back to this place where we don't fix anyone's life, but at least we laugh at it. This is another episode of the podcast. I'm Matt. I'm still alive. I'm still going to the gym. Yes, shocking. And I'm still working an office job. Thanks for asking. I know I disappeared for a few days. It wasn't a marketing strategy. It wasn't mystery. It wasn't a creative break. No, days just happened. And when I realized it, several days were gone. Because that's how my brain works lately. I blink and it's Thursday. I blink again and I'm paying bills. Same office schedule. That schedule that's not morning and not night, just what am I doing with my life? And yes, I'm still going to the gym in the mornings. At this point, it's not motivation anymore, it's routine. And fear of disappointing the trainer who already knows my name. That's social pressure, but something weird started happening these days. Something concerning, something funny. It started with a normal work conversation. Tasks, responsibilities, serious stuff. And someone casually says, Matt, you're a very distracted person. I laughed. Because that's what you do when someone tells you the truth straight to your face. But then they added, you say you're going to do something, and you end up doing something completely different. That's when I started thinking. Well, trying to think. Because thinking also distracts me. They said it was like I travel to another dimension. Like we're talking about the weather, and I suddenly answer, yeah, today is Sunday. That kind of thing. I wanted to defend myself, I really did. But while I was looking for arguments, I got distracted. And look, I don't judge distracted people. I actually think they're the funniest people alive. You never get bored with them. They're unpredictable, chaotic. They can tell you a story that starts at work, goes through a bakery, turns into a childhood memory, and ends with an existential thought about ants. I thought, okay, they're exaggerating. That doesn't happen to me that much. So I tried to remember moments when I had been really distracted. I couldn't find many. That should have been a warning sign. Then it happened. That same day, I was looking for my headphones in my backpack. I open it, reach in, pull out my water bottle. I look at it and say, perfect, everything's fine. 5 seconds later, I freeze and say, what am I doing? I wasn't looking for water, I was looking for headphones. Why did I take the bottle out? Why did I approve the situation as correct? Who allowed this? And that wasn't even the worst part. Later, I was riding my motorcycle back home. Same route, pure muscle memory. The kind of route your brain does automatically. And suddenly, I didn't turn. I just kept going straight. Not because I wanted to, not because I was on my phone. No, I just didn't turn. When I realized it, I was already far away. And then comes the worst moment. That second when you know you did something stupid and you wonder if anyone saw you. Spoiler. Nobody did, but you still feel like a certified idiot. I stopped and thought, what is wrong with me? Am I tired? Am I stressed? Am I aging? Is this what real adults feel like? So I did what every responsible adult does nowadays, a 2-second Google search. And of course, Google said this can happen because of stress, anxiety, lack of sleep, intense emotions, overthinking, creativity. Basically, Google said, welcome to being human. And suddenly, everything made sense. Work, the gym, the new year, the goals. That invisible pressure of you need to be better than last year, the kind of tiredness sleep doesn't fix. It all adds up. But you know what? Despite all that, I don't feel bad. I feel weird, yes. Distracted, definitely. But there's something different, something I didn't have before. Confidence. Not fake social media confidence. Not motivational quotes on a wall. Real confidence. The kind that shows up when you start keeping small promises to yourself. Going to the gym even when you don't want to. Showing up on time. Finishing things. Saying no when you should. Saying yes when it scares you. That confidence changes how you face life. You talk differently. You walk differently. You start thinking, maybe I can. And when that happens, doors start opening. Doors that were always there, but you couldn't see because you were too busy doubting yourself. In fact, that promotion at work, the one I've been chasing for a while, might be closer than I think. I'm not saying anything. I'm not claiming anything. But it feels different. It feels possible. And that, my friends, that's scary, but in a good way. Now tell me, does this happen to you? Have you ever done something on autopilot and then asked yourself what the hell you just did? Do you feel tired but also growing at the same time? Tell me in the comments. I really want to read them. I'm Matt, and I promise I won't forget to upload the next episode. Or at least, I'll try.